Did you know that more than 70% of strokes in older adults happen during the night or in the early morning hours? And the most disturbing part, many of them have no prior symptoms. You go to bed feeling fine, you sleep like any other night, but when you wake up, your arm won't move, your speech is slurred, or you can't keep your balance. One second you're fine, and the next, everything has changed. As a doctor specializing in brain health, I've seen this story repeat itself time and time again. And it's not always about smoking, a bad diet, or a lack of exercise. No. In many cases, the trigger is a supposedly healthy habit, taking vitamin supplements. Yes, vitamins. Millions of people over 60 years old take supplements every day. They do it with the best intentions to strengthen their bones, improve their memory, boost their energy, or protect their heart. But what almost no one tells you is that some vitamins, when taken in high doses or at the wrong time, can silently increase your risk of having a stroke while you sleep. Today, I want to show you the 5 most common vitamins that can put your brain at risk without you even knowing it, especially at night when your nervous system is most vulnerable. If you've ever taken vitamin D, E, B6, A, or niacin, B3, this video could literally save your life. But before we start, let me know in the comments. Have you ever wondered if your vitamins could be doing you harm? Type 1 if you're curious to learn more, or 0 if this is all new to you. And if brain health is important to you or someone you love, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel, where we share real, science-backed advice specially designed for older adults. All right, let's start with the most unexpected one of all, vitamin D, the invisible danger at night. You've probably heard that vitamin D is good for your bones, your mood, and your immune system. And all of that is true, in the right dose. But what few older adults know is that taking too much vitamin D, especially at night, can become a silent risk to your brain. Let me tell you the story of Walter, a 74-year-old retired Navy veteran. He was a disciplined, sharp man who was committed to his health. Every morning, like clockwork, he'd line up his supplements: calcium, omega-3, and a 10,000 IU capsule of vitamin D he bought over the counter at a pharmacy. He thought he was protecting his bones. What he didn't know was that he was slowly heading for a cerebral disaster. One morning, his wife found him on the sofa, confused, unable to speak clearly, and with his right arm completely paralyzed. He'd had a stroke in his sleep. His tests revealed dangerously high levels of calcium in his blood, rigid arteries, and unstable blood pressure. Did you know that more than 70% of strokes in older adults happen during the night or in the early morning hours? And the most disturbing part, many of them have no prior symptoms. You go to bed feeling fine, you sleep like any other night, but when you wake up, your arm won't move, your speech is slurred, or you can't keep your balance. One second you're fine, and the next, everything has changed. As a doctor specializing in brain health, I've seen this story repeat itself time and time again. And it's not always about smoking, a bad diet, or a lack of exercise. No. In many cases, the trigger is a supposedly healthy habit, taking vitamin supplements. Yes, vitamins. Millions of people over 60 years old take supplements every day. They do it with the best intentions to strengthen their bones, improve their memory, boost their energy, or protect their heart. But what almost no one tells you is that some vitamins, when taken in high doses or at the wrong time, can silently increase your risk of having a stroke while you sleep. Today, I want to show you the 5 most common vitamins that can put your brain at risk without you even knowing it, especially at night when your nervous system is most vulnerable. If you've ever taken vitamin D, E, B6, A, or niacin, B3, this video could literally save your life. But before we start, let me know in the comments. Have you ever wondered if your vitamins could be doing you harm? Type 1 if you're curious to learn more, or 0 if this is all new to you. And if brain health is important to you or someone you love, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel, where we share real, science-backed advice specially designed for older adults. All right, let's start with the most unexpected one of all, vitamin D, the invisible danger at night. You've probably heard that vitamin D is good for your bones, your mood, and your immune system. And all of that is true, in the right dose. But what few older adults know is that taking too much vitamin D, especially at night, can become a silent risk to your brain. Let me tell you the story of Walter, a 74-year-old retired Navy veteran. He was a disciplined, sharp man who was committed to his health. Every morning, like clockwork, he'd line up his supplements: calcium, omega-3, and a 10,000 IU capsule of vitamin D he bought over the counter at a pharmacy. He thought he was protecting his bones. What he didn't know was that he was slowly heading for a cerebral disaster. One morning, his wife found him on the sofa, confused, unable to speak clearly, and with his right arm completely paralyzed. He'd had a stroke in his sleep. His tests revealed dangerously high levels of calcium in his blood, rigid arteries, and unstable blood pressure, or even cost you your life. The alarming detail is that the recommended daily allowance of vitamin E for older adults is just 15 milligrams, about 22 IU. But most supplements in pharmacies contain 200, 400, 800, or even 1,000 IU per capsule. That's more than 30 times the recommended amount. Maria survived, but she lost part of her short-term memory and now needs a cane to walk. With tears in her eyes, she told me, "I just wanted to help my heart. I didn't know I was hurting my brain." And she's not alone. So many seniors think if it's a vitamin, it must be safe. But that's not always the case, especially if you're taking medication for your heart or blood pressure. Warning: what should you do? Check the labels on your supplements. Talk to your doctor if you take anticoagulants or aspirin. Avoid doses higher than 100 IU without medical supervision. Writing task: type E in the comments if you're taking vitamin E or any heart formula. And if this story surprised you, share this video with someone who could also be at risk. The energy supplement that shuts down your nerves. Now, if you thought that was dangerous, wait until you see what a vitamin commonly taken for energy and the nervous system can do. I'm talking about vitamin B6. You've surely seen supplements that promise to boost energy, improve memory, or support nervous system health. Many of them contain vitamin B6, also known as pyridoxine. And while it's an essential vitamin, what most older adults don't know is that in high doses, it can damage your nerves, sometimes permanently. Let me tell you about a patient of mine, Matthew, a 76-year-old former truck driver from Texas. He came to my office because he couldn't feel his feet anymore, had tingling in his hands, and his balance was getting worse. At first, he thought it was just old age. Then he started falling. The third time, he hit his head in the bathroom. That's when his family got really worried. We reviewed his supplements. He had been taking a neurological support formula for over a year. The bottle said it was for memory and circulation, but in the fine print, 100 milligrams of vitamin B6 per tablet. He was taking 2 a day. That's 200 milligrams daily, 10 times the recommended safe limit. Microscope: what happens with vitamin B6? Unlike other B vitamins that are easily flushed out through urine, B6 can accumulate in the body over time. When that happens, it damages the protective sheath of the nerves, kind of like stripping the insulation off electrical wires. The result? Numbness, tingling, muscle weakness, tremors, and confusion or memory loss. And the saddest part is that the symptoms appear slowly. Many people mistake them for arthritis, aging, or even the early stages of dementia. But in reality, it can be B6 toxicity. In Matthew's case, we were able to stop the damage in time. But he still walks with a cane and can no longer drive. He told me something I'll never forget. "I was only trying to protect my mind. I didn't know I was poisoning it." Never take a supplement with more than 25 milligrams of B6 per day without medical supervision. If you've ever taken a supplement for memory, nerves, or energy, type B6 in the comments. Please share this information with others who take these products without knowing the hidden risks. The vision vitamin that can damage your brain. Now then, if you thought vitamins only affected your nerves, wait until you learn about the one that can harm your vision and increase the pressure inside your skull. Vitamin A. When you hear vitamin A, you probably think of healthy vision, glowing skin, or a strong immune system. And it's true, vitamin A is essential, but it's also one of the most dangerous when taken in excess, especially for older adults. Let me tell you the story of Dorothy Simmons, a 79-year-old retired piano teacher from Oregon. She was active, independent, and loved teaching her students from her home. For years, she took a supplement that claimed to be good for vision and skin. Each capsule contained 10,000 IU of vitamin A, and she took it every single day for 5 years. Everything was fine until she started experiencing headaches, blurred vision, dizziness, and difficulty speaking. Her family thought she was having a stroke. But when we ran the tests, there were no clots or bleeding. What we did find was something just as serious: elevated pressure inside her skull. It's a condition known as pseudotumor cerebri, a false brain tumor, caused by vitamin A accumulation. Why does this happen? Unlike other vitamins that the body easily eliminates, vitamin A is fat-soluble, which means it builds up in the liver, fat, and even the brain. As we age, our metabolism slows down, so this excess accumulates even faster. When levels get too high, they can cause increased intracranial pressure, intense headaches, double or blurred vision, nausea, confusion, loss of balance, and even permanent neurological damage. In Dorothy's case, her vision was permanently affected, and she now requires constant monitoring of her eye pressure. She told me sadly, "I thought I was helping my eyes. I didn't know I was hurting my brain." Did you know the safe upper limit for vitamin A for seniors is 2,500 to 3,000 IU per day, and only if you actually need it? Many multivitamins already contain that amount, and many anti-aging products for skin or vision will double or triple it without a clear warning. My direct advice: never take supplements with more than 3,000 IU of vitamin A daily without medical supervision. Avoid combining multiple products that contain this vitamin. Are you taking anything for your vision, skin, or immunity? Check the label and type A in the comments if you find vitamin A. And if this story surprised you, share this video with someone else who might be at risk. The cholesterol vitamin that can cause a silent stroke. Now, if you thought that was the worst, wait until you see the vitamin that lowers cholesterol but can raise your blood pressure and trigger a silent stroke. Niacin. Niacin, also known as vitamin B3, has been promoted for years as a natural remedy for lowering cholesterol and improving circulation. Some doctors even prescribe it. But what very few people tell you is that, in high doses, niacin can severely disrupt blood pressure in older adults and cause a stroke without any warning. I'll tell you about Frank Miller, an 82-year-old retired mailman from Florida. He came to my office with a set of symptoms that baffled everyone: hot flashes in his face, a feeling of palpitations in his chest, and dizziness when he woke up. His wife thought it was anxiety. His son blamed his blood pressure medication, but nobody imagined the problem was in a small bottle in his medicine cabinet. Frank was taking an over-the-counter supplement that claimed to support cholesterol and circulation. In small print, 1,000 milligrams of niacin per capsule. He was taking 2 a day. That's 2,000 milligrams daily, more than 60 times the amount an older adult actually needs. What does niacin do in high doses? Niacin causes sudden vasodilation, meaning it rapidly expands your blood vessels, which leads to the famous niacin flush or facial redness. But shortly after, those same vessels clamp down abruptly as if slamming shut. This rebound effect destabilizes blood pressure, stresses the heart, and reduces blood flow to the brain. Over time, this roller coaster acts like a constant drip on fragile glass. Eventually, something breaks. And that's exactly what happened to Frank. He suffered a transient ischemic attack, also called a mini stroke. His speech became incoherent for 2 minutes, and then he went back to normal. He thought it was just a passing scare. But after reviewing his routine, we had to tell him the truth. That supplement you were taking to protect your heart was silently damaging your brain. What's most concerning is that many seniors buy no flush or sustained release versions of niacin, believing they are safer. But even those can increase blood pressure, alter heart rhythm, atrial fibrillation, and affect blood sugar levels. Warning: what's safe? For older adults, any niacin dose over 50 milligrams daily should only be used under medical supervision. Don't take natural cholesterol supplements without thoroughly checking the label. If you've ever taken niacin, or if you find that word on any supplement in your home, type B3 in the comments. And please share this information with someone who might need it. The real answer isn't in a bottle. Now that you know about these 5 vitamins that can put your brain health at risk, you might be asking, so what can I do to protect my brain without taking these risks? The answer isn't in a pill. It's in real food. After hearing about all these hidden risks in common supplements, it's natural to wonder, so what am I supposed to do to take care of my memory, my bones, and my energy without risking my health? The truth is this: your body wasn't designed to run on capsules. It was designed to live, absorb, and heal through the simplest and most powerful thing there is: real food. Let me introduce you to Margaret Wilson, a 73-year-old retired school principal from Arizona. When she came to my office, she opened her purse and showed me something I'll never forget: a portable pill organizer filled with bottles. Vitamin D for her bones, vitamin E for her heart, B complex for energy, niacin for cholesterol, a multivitamin, and 3 other supplements for memory. "I'm doing everything right, doctor," she told me. But she wasn't feeling right. She woke up dizzy, her blood pressure was all over the place, and she felt more exhausted every week. So we did something radical, but simple. We emptied the organizer. One by one, we removed the supplements and replaced them with real food. No miracle diets, no expensive formulas, just real food in the right combinations. What did Margaret eat when she woke up? 1 boiled egg, a clean source of protein and choline for the brain, half an avocado, healthy fats that nourish neurons, 1 slice of whole wheat toast, stable energy and fiber, a handful of blueberries, antioxidants to fight brain inflammation, room temperature water to hydrate the nervous system. Sometimes she'd add a few walnuts or almonds, rich in natural vitamin E. The result? In just 3 weeks, Margaret stopped feeling dizzy when she stood up, her blood pressure stabilized, and she got her energy back. She told me with a smile, "I feel like my mind is clearer than it's been in the last 10 years. This change worked because the brain doesn't need mega doses, it needs balance. Here is a list of foods that strengthen your brain without the risks. Leafy greens, like spinach, kale, and chard, rich in folate and antioxidants. Fatty fish, like salmon and sardines, omega-3s to protect neurons. Red and purple fruits, like blueberries, blackberries, and grapes, natural anti-inflammatories. Nuts and seeds, like almonds, flaxseed, and chia, healthy fats and natural vitamin E. Whole grains to keep blood sugar and circulation in balance. Water to prevent morning brain dehydration, a common trigger for strokes. And remember, these foods don't just protect your brain, they also strengthen your heart, bones, and energy levels, all at the same time. The key isn't to look for a promise in a bottle. It's to build, bite by bite, a body that doesn't need rescuing. What's one of these foods you'll add to your breakfast tomorrow? Let me know in the comments. And if this story gave you some clarity, give the video a like so more people can get this information. Your final takeaway. We've reached the end of this journey. Let me give you a summary with practical tips and a final thought. If you've made it this far, you deserve more than applause. You deserve the full truth and the tools to protect yourself. Because now you know that some vitamins, even though they're sold without a prescription, can cause silent damage, especially after the age of 60. This isn't about fear-mongering, it's about raising awareness. You've learned about 5 common supplements that, in the wrong doses, or when combined with certain medications, can elevate your blood pressure while you sleep, harden your arteries, trigger brain hemorrhages, permanently damage your nerves, increase the pressure inside your skull, or cause mini strokes that seem innocent until they're not. And all of this can happen without warning signs, without prior symptoms, without any pain. It's easy to fall into the more is better trap. But in the human body, more is sometimes just too much. That's why I want to leave you with 3 actionable tips you can apply starting today. 1. Do a supplement audit. Go through your supplements one by one. What dose are you taking? Are you doubling up on vitamins from different products? Are you mixing supplements with prescription medications? Make a list and take it with you to your next doctor's appointment. 2. Move toward real food. Instead of asking, what capsule should I take? Ask yourself, what can I eat today that will truly nourish my brain? Start with breakfast. One simple change can prevent a serious complication. 3. Listen to your body when it whispers. Most people only take action when their body screams, but subtle symptoms, dizziness, fatigue, blurred vision, tingling, can be gentle warnings of something more serious. Pay attention, talk to your doctor, take care of your future like you would for someone you love. Remember this, your body at 60, 70, or 80 doesn't process vitamins the way it did at 30. Every decision carries more weight, and every small adjustment can give you years of life with clarity, mobility, and dignity. If this video made you think, tell me in the comments, what's the first thing you're going to change starting tomorrow? If you know someone who takes supplements daily without knowing these risks, please share this video with them. You could be helping to prevent a silent stroke. And please, if you value clear, human, and science-based advice, give this video a like and subscribe to our channel. Together, we can build a community of seniors who are stronger, more aware, and more alive than ever, because it's never too late to take control. Never.